Grievous hurt is defined in the section 320 of Indian Penal Code. So what is grievous hurt? So basically bodily harm is of two types, that is simple hurt and grievous hurt. Grievous hurt is more severe in nature, but to differentiate between simple hurt or a grievous hurt, there is certain criteria which which tells us whether the hurt is grievous hurt or not. So basically, the following come under grievous hurt. Emasculation. So emasculation is a deprivation of masculine vigor in males. It can be caused because of amputation of penis or injuries to genitals or head fracture pelvis and fracture spine. So what happens in fracture spine is that sometimes when there is fracture of spine, there can also be damage to the fourth and fifth lumbar and sacral segments of the spinal cord, and from these segments the genitourinary nerve arises. So genital branch of the genitourinary nerve arises. So because of the damage to this nerve, there is no erection is not seen in the penis. So we can say that the person, there is chance of impotence in that person. So basically, if the testes are removed before puberty, then impotence is the rule, which means that testes are responsible with testes release testosterone, and this testosterone is responsible for the erection of the penis after sexual arousal. And if before puberty these testes are removed, there is no testosterone to cause erection. So that is why the removal of testes before puberty leads to impotence, but if they are removed after puberty, potency is retained. Permanent privation of sight of either eye. So normally our cornea is transparent, but sometimes because of corneal injuries, when the corneal injuries heal, scars are formed on the cornea which cause corneal opacity. So this corneal opacity can also cause loss of sight. So if there is a loss of sight because of corneal opacity, it is considered to be grievous hurt, irrespective of whether it can be cured by a corneoplasty or not. Even if the corneal opacity is gone after corneoplasty, it will still be considered as grievous hurt. Basically, corneoplasty is the plastic surgery of the cornea, which which fixes the corneal opacity, leading to loss of sight. And then we come to permanent privation of hearing. We see permanent privation of hearing when there is a blow on the head or ear, or when tympanum is ruptured in case of bomb blasts, or when hot liquid is poured into the ear, etc. And next is the privation of any member or joint. So member is any part or organ of the body which has an independent or distinct function, and which consists of, it can be anything like eyes, ears, nose, lung, liver, mouth, hands, feet. So privation means loss of any member or joint can be considered a grievous hurt. And destruction or permanent impairing of powers of any member or joint. When there is impairment of any member or joint because of hurt, then it can lead to lifelong crippling. For example, if there are burns on hands, it can lead to strictures, and damage of tendons near the joints can lead to loss of function of that joint or that part of the body, like arms or forearms, etc. Permanent disfigurement of face is seen in acid attacks on girls, for example, and fracture or dislocation of bone or tooth. So here the dislocation means displacement. So for example, if if someone hits another person and the person claims that because of their attack the tooth have become loose, it won't be considered as grievous hurt. But if the tooth has broken from its usual place and it has got displaced, then the person, because of the impact, then the person then can claim that this person has caused grievous hurt to me. because displacement is important here, and also if there is any damage to the outer or inner table of the skull, it is considered to be uh, grievous hurt. And also any hurt which endangers life, like if a person attacks another person on vital organs and the person is in a life threatening situation but doesn't die, but he was in a life threatening situation, then such a hurt is considered to be grievous hurt. And if the victim is experiences severe bodily pains for 20 days or for more than 20 days, then it's considered as grievous hurt. And if the person is unable to follow his ordinary pursuits like walking, eating, or daily life pursuits like going to washroom, etc., or bathing for 20 days or more than 20 days, it is considered to be grievous hurt.